By the age of 16, you become the youngest ever last month to scale each major summit across the continents of the world. And I also know that not only are you mountaineering, you're mountain skiing at the moment as well, and hoping to break records there. But just give us a sense, give the audience a sense of what this journey has been like to start mountaineering at 3 and then by 17 scale every major peak, including Mount Everest. What, you were 13 when you scaled Everest?
16.
16.
But it's been a wonderful, very long journey. And in fact, it started right here in Maharashtra when my dad was posted in Lonavala. I was 3 years old. And on the weekends, we'd go out on small trails. And initially, I was obviously crawling up these trails. And my dad, who's my inspiration, started going on expeditions in the Himalayas. And as any kid would be, I was very curious. And I used to ask my mom, what does he find in the mountains that he leaves us to go back there year after year again and again? And my mom said we should go find out for ourselves. And so she took me on our first trek in the Himalayas back in 2014. And I think after that, mountaineering and trekking became kind of an addiction for us. So we started going back there every year, initially during my school summer break. So it started out as a way of spending time with my parents in the form of a holiday in the mountains whenever we had vacations. And in 2017, August, I climbed Mount Stoke Kangri in Ladakh, which is a 6,000 meter peak. And it's usually considered the transitioning between trekking and mountaineering. And after a 20-hour summit climb, I reached the camp an hour before my parents. And when they walked in, I was sitting and eating Maggie and solving Sudoku.
Wow.
So my dad was surprised and he came up to me, he asked, Kamya, do you realize what you've climbed is higher than the highest peaks in 4 of the continents? And so I asked him, can I climb the other 3 as well then? So that is how this mission started out, and I think over the last 7 years, it's taught me so much and given me so many amazing experiences.
You know, you've already mentioned in these 2 answers your father's name more than once. And I think behind every successful sports person is often a parent. Is he in a way your driving force?
Definitely. I think both my parents have played a very, very important role in my journey. I mean, mountaineering is a very dangerous sport. So letting your kid do that at such a young age is definitely a tough call for them, I can imagine. And my dad has always been my inspiration, and in recent years, he's been my climbing partner as well. And I think also for my mom, because she didn't just answer that question and say, you know, when you're grown up, you can go to the mountains. She actually partnered with me and started taking me out on those climbs very early on. So I think both of them play a very, very important role in me climbing.
You know, again, you are making it sound very easy. Koi dar nahi tha? In all these years, you're climbing these major mountains, you're just 14, 15, 16, 17, and you're going to Antarctica climbing mountains, to Africa climbing mountains. Never felt scared?
I think there are definitely a lot of times on every climb that we feel scared. I think a huge part of combating it is just reading up so much about the mountain that you know what to expect most of the times. And also a little bit of fear, of course, in a dangerous sport like mountaineering is very important just because it keeps you safe. So I think having that bit of fear keeps us sane, keeps us making very rational decisions on the mountain. But I think once you've climbed a few peaks, you have a bit of confidence in yourself. And more than anything, you just pray to the mountain to allow you to climb.
I wanted to ask you one question. Out of the 7 continents and scaled peaks which you have achieved, the mountain peaks, in that, which one was toughest in terms of physical, mental and psychological feel?
I think, like you said, ma'am, Everest, of course, is difficult because you're on the mountain for 2 months and you're constantly working throughout those 2 months to be there on the mountain. And the altitude, of course, plays a huge role in that difficulty as well. I think physically for me, climbing Mount Denali, which is the highest peak in North America, was very difficult because it's very different from climbing in India or in the Himalayas in general. We were trying to climb when I was 14 years old, and there are only 7 companies that are allowed to have guided expeditions on Mount Denali. and none of them were ready to take me because I was young, because I was a girl, and they had an inhibition because we were Indians. So we had to end up going on an unguided expedition of just 4 mountaineers from Maharashtra, and we went out there on the mountain, and they don't have a system of porters. So we didn't have just our 20 kg backpacks. We also had a 45 to 50 kg sledge with all of our equipment, our food, our tents, everything we would need for the 20-day expedition. So that definitely makes it very difficult because you're pulling that sledge along, and a lot of times the route is very, very steep. So physically it is very demanding. And higher up in the mountain there are also a lot of technical stretches. So I think it was by far one of the toughest climbs I've done. But I think it also teaches you a lot more when you face more challenges on the mountain.
Hillary and Tenzing Norgay conquered Everest first. And when Hillary was asked what it meant, why was he climbing Everest, he said, because it is there. What did you feel when you were on the top of Everest? What was the first thought that came into your mind when you were right at the top?
It was absolutely special, but I think when I was just walking up to the summit, I actually stopped my Sherpa and asked him, we call our Sherpa Dai in Nepali, it means elder brother. So I asked him, Dai, pakka yahi summit hai? Because I was expecting it to be about an hour further. But I think just reaching there, it is so, so special. We didn't have the clearest weather on our summit day, so we couldn't even see the view from the summit. But I think just being there at that point, what it means as a climber to you is so special. And our expedition operator was sitting at the base camp, and I spoke to him on the radio and said, can you call my mom back home and patch her through on the radio? So right there from the summit on Everest, I was able to talk to my mom who was sitting in a temple here in Mumbai. So I think it was definitely a very, very special feeling being there on the summit.
You know, in the last decade, Indian sportswomen have scaled new peaks. You've got PV Sindhu, who's won 2 Olympic medals. You've got Manu Bhaker, who's won 2 medals in one event. And now you have a young lady at 17 who's climbed all the 7 major summits across continents. Kamya Karthikeyan, you represent in a way the spirit of a new India. Also what the Tata Mumbai Marathon really represents. You can conquer if you have that spirit.